KTAR News, Newsmaker.
The Senate paves the way for a big Ukraine aid package, and a judge is getting closer to throwing down the gavel on Title 42. Topics we'd like to tackle with U.S. Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona, along with the topic of hate crime shootings. As Senator Kelly joins us live on the Newsmaker line on Arizona's Morning News. Senator, thanks for being with us. It looks like this $40 billion Ukrainian aid package is going to pass, end up on the president's desk, and we're all cheering for Ukraine, but what's in this package that you wish wasn't? Is there any pork in there?
Well, hey, so Jim, I recently was in Poland and Germany meeting with U.S. troops, military leadership, folks from Ukraine, refugees, but government officials as well. And they need more assistance. I mean, we cannot allow the Russian military and the Russian government to be successful in this operation. There's $15 billion of aid in the form of, military equipment. There's humanitarian assistance as well. But this is what Ukraine needs to, help them defend their country.
Senator, we were talking with U.S. Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona. I know we have a short amount of time with you. We want to get to several things. And the next question we have for you is about Title 42, which is that pandemic era policy, which requires migrants for public health reasons to wait on the other side of the border for their asylum hearings. Now, a federal judge is expected to rule this week on whether it will expire Monday. We know you want it to remain in place, but how long do you think it's appropriate to keep Title 42?
Well, until there's a plan in place. And, when I was at NASA, I spent 15 years at NASA, and we would prepare for the things we would expect, but we would also plan for contingencies. In this case, this administration hasn't done either of those things. So I want to see a comprehensive plan that's put in place before Title 42 is lifted.
So how long do you think it is appropriate to keep Title 42, and how long do you think the administration needs to take their time to get something in place to let Title 42 go away?
Well, we need a secure and orderly process at the southern border. We do not need chaos. We have a crisis there already. Mm-hmm. I don't think Title 42 needs to be in place forever. But until this administration comes up and starts to execute on a plan, we need to leave things the way they are right now, and to give Border Patrol, CBP, the ability to expedite removal to Mexico for certain individuals. Because if we just allow this to expire, we're going to see chaos at the southern border, and law enforcement and border communities are just going to be overwhelmed.
On that note, if it is allowed to expire and we do see chaos or these surges at the border crossings, what is the federal government prepared to do to handle that?
Well, that's why I don't want to see Title 42 lifted right now. And I have legislation with Senator Langford of Oklahoma. We were talking about this just like yesterday. So don't lift Title 42 until you have a plan that's put in place. I'm in contact with DHS about this. I'll be down at the border in Yuma on Friday, meeting with folks from CBP and some local officials to further discuss this. But, you shouldn't lift, something that is at least, right now. We already have a crisis. This will get worse if it's lifted without a plan in place.
So what will you tell folks when you're in Yuma is that plan that you would like to see in place? What things would you like to see? An increase in Border Patrol agents, immigration judges? What is the main part?
Yeah, and not only judges. I mean, we could have other officials that can make these decisions. That part has been in process already. That can make decisions whether or not somebody is going to be granted asylum. But how about a transportation plan? How about where are you going to hire the buses to move individuals from one place to another? If you got to keep people overnight, where are you going to house them? I've had these conversations with Mayor Doug Nichols in Yuma as an example, and there is no facility to temporarily house migrants at this point. So I would want to see a facility and see it open and see a transportation plan and see what the increased number of Border Patrol agents are at the border. Where are they coming from?
And we've also already we've already sent a couple of busloads from Yuma to Washington, D.C. Do you know where they've ended up?
Well, I think in most cases, these folks have been processed and they have a plan for when they they've been dropped off at Union Station, which is not far from the Capitol, and they, go to some other place in the country.
We are talking with U.S. Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona, our guest on Arizona's Morning News. Senator, the Anti-Defamation League says they expect hate crimes in Arizona to continue to rise. The awful mass shooting that injured your wife, Gabby Giffords, wasn't racially motivated like this past weekend's Buffalo shooting. But do you expect a racist to try to pull something like that here in Arizona?
Well, I mean, what happened in Buffalo is just, heartbreaking. I mean, innocent folks just trying to go get groceries. My wife also was injured at a grocery store,
right?
But just gunned down because of the color of their skin. I mean, this is, evil. I'm the son of two police officers. Our family has been significantly affected by gun violence. I'm really grateful for the first responders who were able to get there quickly. And this individual should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I mean, that's clear. And these, the folks that are spreading, racist and baseless, lies should really take a long look in the mirror and reflect on, what they're, putting out there, including other individuals that could be considering things like this. I mean, this is not what I would expect in our country today.